Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Israel Brits for A Life Led Simply, the channel dedicated to helping you bringing your life into balance, because I believe that a balanced life is one of the best ways to conquer your fears and to go from being fearful to being fearless. Before we go into today's topic, I just first want to remind you that if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so that you can see new content as it drops, and then also hit the bell so that you get notified of new content as it is distributed and made available. So for today, we're going to start with a series on balance, living a balanced life, what that entails, how you would go about it, what the benefits are, etc., etc. And the first thing that I want to address is the topic of balance. A balanced life. Some will say it's impossible. You will never be able to have a balanced life. Others will say, sure, it's possible, but then you need to follow the following steps, 1, 2, 3, or however many steps, and you need to follow them strictly by the book. Then there's a third camp that will say, balanced life, yes, if you subtract and remove everything else from your life and you just approach it from a minimal point of view, then you can have a balanced life. Me, I'm here to tell you that you can have everything that you want, and that includes balance. I've heard people talk about balance like a unicorn, as in it doesn't exist. So sure, unicorns don't exist, but balance, that sure does, and you can achieve it. I can tell you that achieving some form of balance is not difficult. The difficulty comes in to realize that balance is not a once-off achievement. It's not something that you do and it's done. It's an ongoing process. You're not going to wake up one day and magically your life is going to be in balance. You're not going to know by chance exactly what to do and how to react in order to bring your life into balance and to be leveled out. Rather, balance is an ongoing process, one that actually never ends, and one that can only truly be successful once you realize that as is life, which is fluid and ever-changing, balance should also be fluid and ever-changing. So forever changing, forever adapting, that is how you achieve balance. So if you think of the word balance, what's the first picture that comes to mind? I would say 90% of you would picture a seesaw or an old-fashioned balance and scales. The point is, you are probably picturing something that consists of two objects that are in relation to each other in terms of weight. It's not wrong, but when I think of the word balance, I picture an old-fashioned merry-go-round. You know, those ones that look like a witch's hat that consists of the 6 sections that are, if they're all in balance, the merry-go-round will go round. And if one of the sections is heavier than the others, the rest will sag, so it won't be in equilibrium. To me, that is life balance. Because life consists of more than just 2 things that you need to constantly weigh up against each other and keep in balance. We have various aspects that we need to consider equally and bring in equal importance in order for us to live a balanced life. To me, life balance consists out of 6 different life aspects. They are work, body, mind, spirit, relationships, and nature. Each of these aspects refer to a different part of your life. So if you take these 6 aspects with my symbol of the merry-go-round, you would probably think that if I take these 6 aspects and I devote equal time to each of them, then my life should be in balance. My merry-go-round should be able to go round. Unfortunately, no, or maybe fortunately, no. Balance has got nothing to do with time. It is about the responsibility that you assign to each of these aspects. So that means you might exercise for only 30 minutes a day, but the benefits or the importance that you attach to exercise is equal to the 6 or 8 hours that you spend at work. And that means those 2 aspects are in balance. Does that make sense? So once you start to think about balance as being equal to the time and importance that you attach to different aspects of your life, you will start to realize that balance is not a permanent state. It's more a state of being that is ever changing and that is as fluid as your life. And that ultimately living with balance just means being able to live in peace and harmony every day, regardless of external circumstances, regardless of things that happen and situations. Being able to be at peace and in harmony with yourself and your environment means that you are in balance. So when you have synergy between your internal life, your external life, your responsibilities, your challenges, and your dreams, then you have a life in balance. Obviously, this will look different from person to person because what I deem as being important might not be the same as what you deem to be important. So this ongoing dance will be different from person to person and also from day to day and even from time in the day to time in the day. In the end, you will know that you have been successful in creating a balanced life when you have enough time and energy to spend on all the things that fulfills you, all the things that re-energizes you and give you whatever resources you need to live a happy and full life. When there's complete harmony between all your responsibilities and what you wish to do, then you have a life in balance. And that's why I'm saying that living a balanced life is not impossible. It's simply sitting down, writing down what is most important to you. What do you want out of life? And then assigning a weight to each of these things. Forget about the time spent. That is an extra component that you can add to fine-tune the balance. But just decide what you want out of life and then make enough time for each of these different aspects. Then you will have a balanced life. If you like this video, then please like it, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so that you can be notified of new content, and go find me on social media. I will see you again next week.